Hello everybody and welcome back. I am the Sovereign and this is my court. If this is your first time in attendance, hello, please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave our kingdom. Also, if you are looking for pageant friends or any friends in general, you just want to chit chat, hit the links below in the description box. Find our Kingdom Discord chat where you can come and talk all things pageants if you want to like know the tea, the behind the scenes stuff. There is so much going on in pageant world all the time that normal fans don't know about. We had like this, not even a conspiracy, this scandal where someone allegedly like stole a Gucci purse from like a contestant. There's been so much going on. So if you want to know what's going down with the girls or the directors or the countries, go into the Discord. There's people of all languages, all backgrounds. We welcome you. Would love to see you there. And of course, yes, I go too. Like, you'll find me in there talking to everyone. I want to talk about Curacao. I would like to talk about the representative for Curacao, and some of you are sitting here like, but you already did a video on Miss Curacao. You did a while ago, a long while ago. You talked about her. I did. But I think there are some things to be learned from this contestant. Chantal is the representative for Miss Universe Curacao. I did do a video on her, and when we discussed her last, the notes that I had on her when I saw her was that she was too timid on stage. She was very stiff, and that was coming from her just being nervous, which obviously a competitor would be if you're on a stage in front of anybody. Those were the notes that I had about her. Now, there has been a lot of time to develop for these competitors for this year's Miss Universe competition. Chantal gets the award for the most improved competitor out of all of them. Chantal is the most improved queen out of all the queens going to competition this year. She is not the same person at all, and I love to see it. I love to see a flower bloom. I love to see a woman blossom, and that's exactly what Chantal has done. I am nosy, and I do keep up with a lot of the queens, even past their reigns, okay? If you go on my Instagram, you know I'm following queens from long past, okay? I love them forever. But even after making a video about Chantal, I'm watching her development, I'm watching her work. And Chantal, thank you. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for giving us as pageant fans and even the other competitors insight into what your development is like and how much time and effort you're putting into your training, because it's something that we as fans don't get to see. We don't really get to see the behind the scenes of what the girls are going through. But if you go to Chantal's Instagram, which I will link it in the description box below, go send her love and just say thank you, or just like blow kisses at her for being amazing. But on her Instagram, she's showing like she's learning how to do her makeup. She's developing her walk. Let's get on that walk, because she went from this to this. Chantal glowed up. That's a complete glow up. Sis is throwing her hair. She's giving attitude, smiles, face, fierceness. She has found a way to become so confident and so amazing on stage. And I think those types of developments are worthy of praise and to take note of, because it's difficult to do. And I think a lot of women get it in their head. They're like, oh, well, that's not my personality, or I can't do that. It doesn't have so much to do with your personality, because you can be a reserved person, you can be a meek person, but you still need to have the strength to know when it's time to stand up, when it's time to make an impact, especially when it comes to Miss Universe. So Chantal has learned that, and she's been able to develop these skills with, I'm sure, a very wonderful team. I'm not saying she hasn't had help at all. I'm sure she has very great people behind her. But to be able to see a woman develop this much, and to be able to see it like personally and not have to wait until Miss Universe to see it, fantastic. Let's just be honest, because when she first came out, I don't think anybody really was throwing Chantal on any of their tops lists. But since then, as she's been developing, I'm seeing people talk about her more, and she's starting to get like a lot more praise and be recognized for her greatness, which I'm excited to see because I've personally been watching her as she's developed. And I think she can show other queens that it is possible to attain this level of strength. It is possible to better yourself and to become a better woman and competitor. Let's be totally honest about this. No matter if Chantal wins Miss Universe or not, sis is going to benefit from this competition. She's getting the benefits of being a competitor right now, because even after competition, Chantal is going to still have these skills. She's still going to be an amazing, commanding, charismatic queen that she's become because of this competition. These are things she's going to be able to use later on in her life, and I love to see it. There's very few queens that I can recall making any improvements as great as this, but one that I can recall is France from 2019, because she went from someone that was very meek and reserved to this awesome queen on stage. Awesome, up until, you know, things happened. So let's re-talk about Chantal. Let's redo that video. Based on the queen she is now, yes, I would still work on stage presentation, but she's killing stage presentation now. She's doing it. She's doing the damn thing. Okay, girl, get it, sis, get it. And this is one reason where I was struggling where to put her on the list, because I know she's in development, but she's in the Americas. She's in the Americas. Very difficult. The one thing I can see holding Chantal back is this.
Where do we grow up? I grew up mostly in the Netherlands, but when I was younger I moved away to Germany and I spent a few years there, and then I moved away to Curacao, and I have been here since my childhood. What is your favorite childhood memory? I think the vacations I went on with my family. Back when my father was still alive, we would go to Italy once a year with a car, and I think that was This year I have learned that things don't always go the way we want them to, and that you will get through bad times. This year has been rough on all of us, and this pandemic has showed us that we need to take care of ourselves, our loved ones, and even complete strangers. This year has shown me that life is all about celebrating your own uniqueness, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will show my island and the rest of the world that it's okay to be different, and to celebrate your own uniqueness, and to be happy about it.
Chantal has seemingly overcome the stage fright. The lack of confidence on stage doesn't really seem to mess with her anymore. It doesn't seem to be a problem, but the speaking ability has to be better. It has to be better. Not to say she's not good at it, but we need the personality, the charisma. Whenever you speak to a judge and audience, they should feel like they're your best friends. They should feel like they're so welcome. They should feel like they want to listen to you. You should be engaging. You should be, you know, it can be hard to do. I get that it can be hard to do, but this is something that could potentially hold her back in Miss Universe, because even though she has the performance, she has to have the speaking ability in order to progress farther. You really have to be inspiring, impactful, charismatic, relatable when you speak to any audience. And this can be practiced through doing like live streams or getting on YouTube, for example. Anything you can do to put yourself in front of an audience to engage with people so that you reach that level of comfort, so that you're able to better state what you want to say and show your personality. I would love to see more personality coming from Chantal. You do not have to, especially Miss Universe doesn't expect you to be so stiff and queenly. You don't have to be so put together. You can be funny, you can be silly, and this is what comes from confidence. Is even if you are silly, or even if you like snort when you laugh accidentally, you have to be able to know that that's going to happen and know it's not going to bother you, and that comes from having confidence in yourself. I know that there are times on YouTube I have done some silly, ridiculous things, and I have been tempted to cut them out of videos, and I've refused myself to allow that to happen. I have refused to allow myself to be censored by myself on the channel, because I know that those are some of the moments that you guys enjoy the most, and I have to be confident within myself to be like, you know what? There are times where I'm going to appear here on YouTube in my pajamas. There's going to be times where I appear with no makeup. There's going to be times where I appear where I am not happy. There will be times where I am not completely and totally put together and I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And quite honestly, that's okay. Because that's who I am. That's me. I'm silly. I'm funny. Sometimes I wake up and my hair's messed up. Sometimes I just did a video where I just got out of the shower and my hair's all flat and I didn't like it, but that's fine. You don't have to be perfect all the time, and quite honestly, no one should expect you to. No one should expect you to be just this perfected, shiny thing. And part of showing who you truly are and part of showing your personality is allowing those little moments to shine through. So if you happen to do a little giggle or a snort during an interview, or you happen to drop something or say something funny, that's okay. And knowing that that's okay is what allows you to be a bit more open and relatable during any type of interview, whether it be official or not, or whether it be in front of judges or just your friends. Knowing that you're okay with who you are, and the fact that, you know, other people may take issue with it, but you don't care, that's fine. That's what's going to give you confidence. And I think that's the one thing that Chantal's going to have to work on, and it takes time, but she's been able to do everything else. So, I mean, she'll be fine. Girl, you'll be fine. You're sick, sis. You're amazing. Honestly, what Chantal needs, because she's still working on her confidence, she's still getting better. I see, girl is still in development, okay? She hasn't stopped to take a break ever. She's been pushing and pushing since she's been crowned. So keep going, girl. But one thing that I can say that I'm better than anyone else in the world at is pumping up a girlfriend, is gassing up a girlfriend. Like, girl, that's what Chantal needs. Chantal just needs some love, and she needs an internet girlfriend to let her know that, sis, you are bad. You're bad. Chantal, there is no reason for you to be nervous in front of a judge or an audience or anyone. You are angelic. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are a queen. You have legs longer than the placement streak of the Philippines. What are they gonna say to you? What are you scared of, sis? What are you scared of? You should be of the mindset that they're gonna love you regardless. You should be of the mindset that, like, I'm going to dazzle the world. I'm going to empower the world. Like, you should be of the mindset that rainbows shoot out of your nose and ears. There is absolutely, I can't stand it, you guys. I really can't stand it, you guys, when I see a beautiful woman that doesn't have the confidence to back it up, and I'm just like, why not? But why not? Why not? You look like honey comes out of your pores. Why don't you have that confidence? Why don't you walk like, and I'm not saying walk like you're better than anyone, but walk like you know everybody's gonna love you. And if they don't love you, they're crazy for not loving you. If somebody doesn't love you, you should just be like, oh my God, you poor soul. You can't see straight. That just, like, you should pity them if they can't see your glory and your shine, because you're beautiful, girl. Did you need someone to, because I know every woman doesn't have a woman to gas her up and to remind her that you're gorgeous and beautiful. And I don't mind being that woman. I do it for fun. I truly enjoy gassing up women, putting smiles on their faces, reminding them that they are angelic gifts from God. I don't mind being that sis to fix your crown and send you right off into the world, strutting like the sidewalk is your catwalk. I will be that girlfriend to fix your gown, hold your train. I'm there, girl. What? You're amazing. And don't let anyone tell you different. This is why I say my confidence video is mandatory watching for everyone. Mandatory watching for everyone. Because if you don't have the people to remind you that you are important, that you are significant, that you are, like, you're someone to take note of. If you don't have that person, it can slip your mind. You might forget sometimes. You might forget, be like, oh, I'm not anything special. Who said you're not something special? Who said? You are the star atop my Christmas tree, okay? You are number one, and you should feel like it, and you should treat other people like it, and you should, like, Chantal being a representative and being a queen, she should feel like she's ready to take on the world, to inspire the world, to give light and joy to the world. You are the bringer of hope and happiness, girl. Spread your sparkle and magic and sunshine. I want to see it. I would very much like to see Chantal make finals, because it would be just a great little story arc for her, for a woman that, you know, because I know a lot of people don't necessarily take note of Curacao, and it's a very small little country next to gigantic South America. On top of that, she's someone that moved to the country, and she's one of the competitors that not a lot of people took note of. Like, to see her be able to battle in one of the hardest categories and just be able to make finals, and having come this, you know, huge long way, I would love to see her make it. And that's why when I was making my list for Miss Universe, I'm like, I I need to have Curacao on the list. I need her to be on the list because number one, I don't know where she's gonna end up. At the rate that this woman's been developing, she really could be one of the finalists, like one of the top 10, top 5 finalists, because she has been relentless in her progress. And I just want to give her the inspiration to not slow down and to keep going and to show other people that it is in fact possible, that even if you don't have the skills to do it now, because I know there's some future competitors watching this, you may not have the skills to do it now, but that doesn't mean you can't develop them if you try. Even if you're not a future competitor and you just want to be able to have the aura and spirit and confidence of these women, this is a great example from Chantal to show you that you have the capability to do that. She did it. You can do it. So please, thank you, Chantal, for being such an inspiration to all of us and to allow us to follow along in your journey, because she has been posting on Instagram. Thanks for allowing us to see your beauty. And isn't she gorgeous? Okay, yes, we can fangirl over her beauty now. Yes, we can do it. Because Chantal, she's one of the most beautiful women in this competition. Chantal, if you didn't know, because this is what drives me nuts about her. She's one of the most drop dead women in the entire competition. Chantal, you are. If you didn't know and you needed someone to let you know publicly, fine, I'll do it. You're one of the most beautiful women in this competition. Facially, like you are just Barbie, perfect shaped everything. Face, hair, all of it. All of it. That's why it drives me crazy, or it did before she got better. Like, it drove me crazy that she didn't walk like it, because she is so beautiful. She really is. And now we all know how beautiful she is. And Chantal keeps reminding us how beautiful she is. And I don't mind. I don't mind. Flex on me, sis. Flex on me all day. People send me pictures from all the queens, and I love it when a girl stunts on me. Insult my camera, girl. When girls get on the stage and they're flaunting and flexing, I live for the sparkle in my face. I am not insulted. Flex on me, good sis. Thank you. I'm really just inspired by her and happy for her and happy to bring everyone to see what she's done, because I really feel like she deserves that accolades. I just want you guys to like, look what she's done. But look at her though. Did you see what she did? She's amazing. I need people to understand, like, the journey these women are going through is not easy. It's tough for them. So give them encouragement and applause when you can. And Chantal, you girl, you deserve it. I will scream it from the rooftops. You deserve it. Okay, I'm gonna stop fangirling now, but yes, I like to give accolades when it is possible, when I'm able to do so, and she deserves it. In the comment section below, let me know what you think of this wonderful queen's progress. Has she inspired you to tackle your own confidence or get into something that maybe you thought you weren't able to do? Like, let me know what you think about her. Do you think she's gonna be able to make finals? I'm hoping. Okay, she is on my top 20s list. I want her to be higher, okay? We want you up there, Chantal. You can do it. Let me know what you think though. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you are not a member of my court, consider hitting the subscribe button. I would love to see your face again. I love you, I'll miss you, and you know I will be back in a future video. Bye.